If I've timed this correctly, then Sony's biggest sale of the entire year is about to kick off. Days of Play 2021 has been announced and is starting today with a bunch of massive deals, sales, promotions, player celebrations. We're going to cover everything in this video. We're going to go through everything that Days of Play has to offer. This is the big kahuna. This is the one that when I've been telling you guys, don't spend your money on the really average sales, wait for this big sale. This is the big sale. So I've got a little bit of a problem that hopefully you guys can help me with. I got an email from YouTube recently saying that the subscribe button is broken for some people. Apparently, some people are randomly getting unsubscribed from the channel, so make sure you go and check just down below this video here and tap on that subscribe button if it hasn't already been clicked. And when you click it, not only will you be making all things right in the world, but you'll just get this amazing sense of happiness and comfort swarm over you as you subscribe to the YouTube channel. I know I keep beating on about it, but seriously, hit the subscribe button down below. It helps me out enormously, and if you don't do it, I'll just quit. Days of Play is kicking off today, basically. If not today, tonight, tomorrow morning in your local markets. In Australia here, as of the time, well, little secret here, as the time of recording this, it actually hasn't started. It starts in like 2 or 3 days, but as the time of this video going live, it will have started, if I have done the math correctly. For those of you who aren't aware, what is Days of Play? Well, Days of Play is basically just Sony's big annual sale. At least that's kind of how it started. It started as a big sale that happened once a year around E3, I guess probably to take more of the attention off the E3 announcements and put more of the attention on you buying games from the PlayStation Store. And that's kind of how it began. But it's evolved a lot since then. In the first couple of iterations of Days of Play, it was basically just a glorified sale that happened both at retail and on the PlayStation Store, and that is still happening this year. As the event evolved, Sony really wanted to turn it into more of a celebration of the players, which is why the first few Days of Play events in 2017 and 2018 actually had exclusive PlayStation 4 consoles released with them. I was lucky enough to nab these as well. This is the limited edition. I believe this is like the 2019 Days of Play console. It's basically just a gray PlayStation 4 Slim with a unique pattern on it, logos across the symbols, across the front, and then, you know, Days of Play packaging as well. And so this was one of them. The other one is a Days of Play Blue console, which I do have a controller for somewhere in this room. I'm not sure exactly where. I used to use it quite a lot on stream. It was quite a cool controller with like gold symbol, a blue controller with gold symbols and things like that. And that's kind of how it started. This year, they're not doing a limited edition console reveal or limited edition I mean, they might actually be. I have no idea. Sometimes they wait till the last second to announce these things, but they haven't announced it yet. But this year, they have a bunch of other things happening as part of Days of Play. So a blog post went live last week, kind of giving you a bit of a hint about what's going to be included this year. Days of Play 2021 activities start with player celebration and then the sale kicking off on May 26th, which is today. So the sale itself will run from May 26th today all the way through till the 9th of June. So you do have a fair bit of time there to pick stuff up, about 2 weeks or so of promotion and sales. And I'll do individual sales videos for this as well, but it's just an idea of when the sale will go on. This is both at retail and on the PlayStation Store, so you get digital games cheaper. But then if you go to your local stores, GameStop, EB Games, JB Hi-Fi, Walmart, Kmart, Target, Best Buy, etc., there's going to be a bunch of promotions at those stores as well, which you can take advantage of and probably get cheap consoles, games, controllers, PlayStation Plus, things like that. I only take this thing so seriously that they've actually made a spin-off website, Days of Play, which is PlayStation.com/Days of Play, like deals or something like that. And they celebrate Days of Play 2021 with exclusive discounts, prizes, and new ways to play together, which is insane that they actually go all out to that degree. Now, Sony have hinted at some of the top offerings that are going to be included here from a PS4 and a PS5. PS4, they've called out Death Stranding, Ghost of Tsushima, Miles Morales, Predator, Sackboy: A Big Adventure, The Last of Us Part 2, and a selection of PlayStation hits games. These are, I guess, like their headline titles. These aren't necessarily going to be the best deals in the sale, but these are just going to be some of the core deals. It's good because I know a lot of you guys are asking when Death Stranding, Ghost of Tsushima, and The Last of Us Part 2 are getting discounted, and they're being discounted. Miles Morales is also included in this roundup as well, which means you're probably getting a pretty decent discount on that because it'll be the first time it's been reduced. But I know a lot of people have been wanting Ghost of Tsushima, and this could be your chance. Now on the PlayStation 5, they've listed out Demon's Souls, Miles Morales, Standard and Ultimate Edition, as well as Sackboy and the Neo Collection, which are all brand new games. These are less than 6 months old at this point. Neo Collection only released, I think, 2 months ago. So getting some discounts on these is much appreciated. Now, obviously, there is tons more. That's just the tip of the iceberg of headline titles. They always lead with something, even though they're not the best deals. It's just kind of how they get you in the door. So there'll be a bunch of other really good deals as well. And like I said, we'll talk about those in a separate video. But the big one is PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus. Both of these are going to be discounted, and we don't know what degree. I had a look at the year before's sale, and it looks like it's around 20% off for PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus. So pretty massive discounts on both of those. So if you're waiting to renew your PlayStation Plus, maybe it's a good time to do a 12-month renewal or a 6-month renewal on PS Plus or PS Now if you've been waiting for that as well. We don't know what June's PlayStation Plus games are as of right now of recording this. When it goes live, we probably will, but as of right now, earlier in the week, I have no idea. And there was also a free multiplayer weekend, which has already passed, so we won't bother talking about that. And there's going to be discounts on the PlayStation Gear Store. So if you're wondering, like, a lot of my stuff is, well, it's actually not from the PlayStation Gear Store, but if you're looking for some PlayStation merchandise, you can go to PlayStation Gear Store. I think it's like PlayStation.gear.store or PlayStation Gear.store or something like that. Just Google PlayStation Gear Store, and they've got discounts there saying up to 20% off. I think pretty much every region, actually. It looks like Europe and the US are both included in that. So if you're looking for some awesome like merch from PlayStation, you can pick that up as well. They're also doing this share of the week thing. Where like you can share a screenshot from a game and you can be included in their social media and stuff, but it's not really that exciting. And then there's the whole thing with Player Celebration. So if you sign up to Player Celebration, you can unlock free avatars and themes and just different items from PlayStation. That's for like unlocking trophies and playing games. You'll contribute to like a global goal. As of this one, as of recording right now, they've actually completed the first tier. I think there was 3 tiers of goals that they had to complete through the entirety of Days of Play. We had to complete, and we've completed the first one. So we unlocked like the first theme and avatars, I believe. The second and third tier are now in play, or the second tier is now in play, I believe, as well. So that's another little neat thing. So it's basically a sale at retail and digital. We've got the Player Celebration thing with the freebies. You've got discounts on the Gear Store, and you've got discounts on PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now, and that's all we know as of right now. Now, of course, there could be much more to Days of Play that I'm not aware of yet. We don't know the prices of all these games, but I would say there's going to be some pretty awesome discounts in here. I'm going to be doing breakdown videos for the sale for the PlayStation Store. I'll take a look at, I don't know, $20 games, $10 games, things like that. But let me know in the comment section down below if there's some specific things that you guys want to see, and we can look at breaking those down as well. Let me know you guys picking anything up from Days of Play. Curious to find out what everyone's wanting. I'm guessing Ghost of Tsushima is going to be one of the popular ones, but who knows? But yeah, hopefully this was helpful. Let me know in the comments down below. Leave a like because you need to do that for the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you gamers in the rest of my Days of Play coverage. April Patreons, thank you all so much. You'll be seeing your names popping up here on the left-hand side of the screen if you were a Patreon from the $1 tier or lower through the month of April. Thank you so very much, each and every one of you April Patreons. You'll be seeing your names on every single one of my videos all through May 2021. Without you guys, we couldn't continue making these videos, so thank you so much. You're all legends in my book.